Today, I want to talk with you about something we all go through, but it's not easy to admit. And that is how people react when you start growing and healing. The thing is, the more you heal, the more you realize how much of your old version was built for others and not for you. And that's why life has been calling you in different ways to recognize this and to realize that you don't owe anyone your old version. But where that old version came from, as we grow up, we build a version of ourselves that is based on what happened to us. It's based on what we went through, the things that we did and we got rewarded for, the times we were rejected, but mainly what kept us safe. That old version had its purpose, it helped us survive. So it's not something bad or wrong, it's just small and limited because it's frozen in time and it looks at everything through the lens of the past. As we shape that version of ourselves, we also kind of train other people to see us through that version, to expect us to behave in a certain way, to think in a certain way, to talk in a certain way, or in general, to be in a certain way. And when we start growing and healing, we let go of many of our old mental and emotional patterns. We stop people pleasing, we stop the blame game, we stop the victim game, we don't pretend anymore. And people notice that, even if it's in an unconscious level, they notice that and they react. Some completely pull away because your growth pokes something in them, a pain in them, something that they need to let go of, and that makes them very uncomfortable. Others try to pull you back into your old patterns because that version of you was easier for them to handle. They were more comfortable with it. So they keep asking you to go to the same activities, to the same places, and have the same relationship with them. Some others pretend that nothing has changed, especially if they haven't seen you for a while. They may even tell you that you haven't changed a bit. So they try to talk to you and interact with you the same way. To keep the peace, you may go with that for a while, but then after a while, it just doesn't make sense to you and you let them go. And all of that makes you react in a way. You may feel the urge to go back to your old version, sometimes out of fear of losing the people around you, and sometimes because of the overwhelming grief, because you have lost that familiar connection with the people you love, especially with your family. But when you grow, there is no going back. You cannot not know. You can't live the same way. You can't be the same way. You can't have the same relationships or the same kind of relationships. Your point of power is when you stop having one foot in the old version and one foot in the new. When you start embracing your growth, no matter what the cost. When you start enjoying what your growth has brought you. When you see the peace, the inner peace that you have, because now you have stopped fighting with life all the time. The certainty, because now you trust yourself a lot more. The freedom of not having to pretend. The clarity that helps you relax and enjoy your life. So even if you see yourself in one of your old environments and you notice that you instantly start acting the same way, like the old version of you, saying the same things, playing the same roles, just pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this what I want? The answer is the evidence if you choose yourself or you choose the old version of you that you think you owe to others. If you choose yourself, you trust yourself even more and you become more sure footed. But if you choose your old version, then maybe in one of those beautiful alone moments, you finally realize that you don't have to play those roles anymore. The people that can see you beyond the old version of you, they will love you for who you are and they will stay with you. Others will naturally fall away, and there is nothing you can do or you need to do to keep them in your life.